Hi guys, we're the Wolfmans and we are building our second dream home right across the street from our first custom home build. In previous episodes, we walked you through all the work that was happening to close up the house and close up the walls, including all the rough-ins, installation, and drywall. We are finally moving on to the next phase and the sexier part of the home build, the finishes stage. Today we take you shopping with us again as we select tiles and hardwood for our house. Shopping for flooring is a multi-step process for us. We wish it was a one-time deal, but we're pretty picky and we have to select a lot of materials that need to work together, so we want to get it right, which involves multiple trips to many different stores. In addition to choosing hardwood for our main floor and parts of our second floor, we also need to select tiles for a number of different spaces, including front entry foyer, powder room, mudroom, family room fireplace wall, master bathroom, each of the other 3 upstairs bathrooms, and the basement bathroom. So let's go shopping. So we're in this massive tile store. You can kind of see behind me how big this is, how far it goes. There's a ton of cool, awesome products here. And we're just walking around and looking at different ideas. Okay, I think we have a bit of a direction here, which is really awesome. Master shower, we are loving this slate material. It's just so beautiful and like smooth, and it's got these like some natural sort of imperfections in it and natural texture. Which kind of makes it seem so appropriate to be in like a shower with like water running over it. I don't know, I'm loving it. I'm having a moment with this tile right now. I'm really feeling it.
Like, how cool does that feel? I know you can't feel it through the phone, but that feels awesome.
It does.
It feels like you want to just like...
Feels very smooth. It's, I don't know, there's something like very calming and cool about it.
What's your favorite word in the world?
Zen.
There's something very...
Zen about it. I love it. Okay, so I really like this tile. It's the honed finish. I know it's the same one that we did on our current fireplace wall.
It's a real stone, right? Every pattern's going to be slightly different, just like our fireplace at home.
Yeah. It's actually been used in the Four Seasons. You could see the Four Seasons in Toronto. You could see pictures of it here, and I think it looks stunning. Our bath has a very similar finish. This kind of like matte, kind of eggshell, so you could see that would look really nice on the floor. And for our kind of shower tile, we're looking at something a little bit more black like this. Not this specific one, but this matte slate finish.
Yeah, similar to that.
I just think that like this could look so nice on the floor together with this. It just kind of works really nicely.
For multiple reasons, I'm not sold on this.
Why?
First of all, look, this tile has been extremely popular for probably the last 10 years. I think when we're designing a master bathroom...
So has Calcutta marble.
No, Calcutta marble has been popular for 200 years. Okay, that's something that's never going out of style. Okay, I think something like this.
I think this is timeless.
I think it's very pretty. I think we've used it before.
And we've loved it before. There's a reason why we've used it before.
And we love it in the space where we have it.
I think it's modern. It's a little bit more modern than we have right now.
Are you gonna keep saying exactly everything that you like, or are you gonna listen to the other people?
I'm listening to your point of view.
Okay. I'm not sure. I'm just not sold on it. Like I've seen bathrooms like that, and I think it's. I don't want to say it's tired because I think it's very pretty. I just think
it's overused.
I think it might be a little overused, and I think we've used it before. I think it might be nicer for us to go something that's a little newer, a little fresher. I'm willing to consider it, but I'm not.
I'm just gonna point out that this is only for our floor. So we're already going new and exciting in our shower walls, which are a big chunk of the bathroom. And we're freshening
I'm still trying to marry the idea of figuring out whether it's white or something like this, how that will even look with.
But you could see, together, this and this could go so nicely together. Let me show you another one that I liked. It's a little more expensive, but I think there's something kind of cool about this one because it still has, it's obviously like this marbly feel and look, but it's not quite as white. So
it's not quite as white, but that feels, I know you're seeing a couple warm colors in it, but this feels like a cold
really?
Color.
See, I actually, okay, maybe.
Okay, like I see what you're saying, where you see some warm notes right here and things like that, but when you look at this and you take a step back, it looks like the winter.
Really? That is not what I see.
Yeah.
I actually think that because it's not as white as what we have right now, it's not going to be as much of a stark difference between the black.
Totally disagree. Don't like it.
Okay, moving on.
Love you. Okay guys, so we're looking at some hardwood today. This is one that we've seen a sample of before. We really, really liked it, but we really wanted to see more than just what one small sample looked like. So they actually brought in a box for us. And one thing we really like about this, there's not a whole lot of knots, but you see a lot of life in it, a lot of variation. It's still got that wire brush feel. It's just something we thought was really interesting. So this is one of the floors that we are considering.
We really wanted a light colored floor this time, and this really checks the box because first of all, we see a lot of the graining in it, which we really liked. We see some color variation, which is really cool because it adds a little bit of character. So you see some that's a little bit more like blonde, some that's a little bit more brown, some that's a little bit more gray. So just a really fun product. So we were here a couple months ago where we fell in love with this stone. But we've been struggling a little bit because this stone is really contemporary, and currently the look and feel that we have for our bathroom and our bedroom is a little bit more traditional. So we're trying to figure out how do we use the stone that we love but still make the room feel elegant, and it's a little bit tough to achieve. So it's really important that you don't just look at one piece in isolation, just the stone, but you really think through how the whole room is going to come together. So we need to think about what our floor tile is going to look like. We need to think about the vanity. We need to think about the lighting and the lighting fixtures, and also the shower fixtures. So we're still working on it. We're going back and forth. We're trying to piece it together with different things. Like we found this one tile that we kind of like. It really dresses it up a little bit more because it's got a little bit of this like marbly feel to it, but it's not very heavy on the veining. Also because it's got a bit of a glossy finish that dresses it up a little bit. But we're working on it. Ultimately, we might have to choose to give up on this if we find, very sad. We might have to choose to give up on this if we're finding that it's just too hard to achieve the overall look that we want, and if this really contrasts that, because you really have to find something that basically brings the whole room together and not just one thing that you love. So stay tuned as we work through this process. So as you can see, we fell in love with this black slate stone for our master shower walls, but we weren't sure how it would pair with the white dolomite marble tile we wanted for the floors. So we got a 3D rendering of our master shower to help us see the vision. Although we loved that slate stone, we wondered if it might feel too dark and too stark of a contrast with the rest of the bathroom. So we got another 3D rendering done with just the white marble dolomite tile throughout for both the bathroom floor and shower walls. At the end of the day, we loved both looks, but needed to decide if we wanted to go for a more dramatic, moody look or a classic, calming, elegant white bathroom. Stay tuned to find out which direction we chose. In the coming weeks, we made several other trips to stone and tile stores to finalize tiles for all other spaces and bathrooms in our home. It was a lot of work, but we're so happy with all our final selections. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed our video and got a glimpse of the process to source, select, and design your own custom home tile finishes. Please leave us a comment or a like and let us know your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe to follow along our home building journey. In the next episode, we will take you back on site as we start the installation of our tiles for the house, so be sure to join us next time.